See you later, alligator. After a while, crocodile. See you later.
Hey there guys, it's Paul from joe'sgear.com and this is a closer look at what's in the box of the new DJI Mavic 2 Pro. This video should also help you decide between buying the basic version or the Fly More combo, or just the basic version with a battery. It depends. We'll see at the end. Here's the drone package. You wish, this is just a battery. The package itself is not too big and it's minimalistic as we've been used to. On the box it says made for iPhone, but that's just because of their affiliation with Apple. Don't worry, Android works just fine. The drone comes in this velvety black box. This is the controller. It feels pretty good in hand and it doesn't seem much different compared to the old Mavic Pro. The only new thing is the removable sticks that have been a feature since the Mavic Air. By the way, I'll be comparing these three drones in a video soon, so subscribe and hit the bell notification for that. The accessories it comes with are in black cardboard boxes. Here's the battery and controller charger. A very nice thing is the cable alongside the battery charger that you can use to charge your phone or the transmitter. Much better than the separate micro USB that came with the older Mavic, which means a dongle less to worry about. It also comes with an USB slot if you want to put your own cable. It charges at 2 amps in total. The charging time for one battery is about 1 hour. In the package there is also this tiny USB adapter from USB-C to micro USB, just in case, and a set of spare controller sticks, in case you lose the other ones. This right here is a very useful communication cable from USB 3.0 to Type-C, which I mainly use for transferring files from the drone itself to the computer. This is the micro USB connector for your controller. The one that comes mounted on the transmitter itself is the Lightning connector for Apple devices, but you can always change between them. In the last box we can find all the propellers, 4 of the main ones and 2 spare ones. These have curved tips, which means they are silent propellers, even more so silent than the ones on the Mavic Platinum, or at least that's what DJI says. But don't worry, I'll be testing them soon in a video. As you can see, there is a slight difference between these two types of propeller. The new ones are longer and are curved a little differently. In the box, there is also the manuals and guides to getting DJI Carry Fresh. If you want more details about Carry Fresh, I have linked an article in the description. The drone itself looks a lot like the original Mavic, but with a rounder design and a shit ton of sensors everywhere. The arms unfold in the same directions as always, but in my case, the bottom arms seem to have a small problem when folding in. It's as if they don't really fit in place. I'm not sure if this is an universal problem or just my model has this issue. The camera protection comes like this with the camera fixing part, and that's great, because this is a pretty expensive camera. Good thing this one looks much more solid than the previous Mavic one. Just look how flimsy the old one looks compared to the new one. The gimbal is also much more solid. The camera also has dampeners for vibration down here, so the image should be very stable. The propellers are very easy to mount and come with a color guide to put them on properly. A little bit behind the camera there's 2 air vents that will cool down the insides. Below the drone there is the 2 optical flow cameras, which are bigger this time around. An infrared sensor that replaces the sonar ones in the past, and 2 LED lights that will light underneath the drone at night so it can see where it's landing. On the side there's a linking button that you'll probably use to link a new controller if the old one breaks, or link the DJI goggles. On the other side there is a micro USB card slot for capturing footage on it. And there's also an USB-C slot if you don't want to remove the card every single time. At the end of the drone there is a bunch of cooling vents and the 2 optical flow cameras in the back. So you now can actually fly backwards with no issues. There's also the 2 optical flow cameras on the sides and even an infrared sensor on top. This drone is filled with sensors. I'd be amazed if even Casey Neistat would manage to crash this one. The battery LED charging indicator is circular this time, unlike the older model that had 4 dots above it. Well, now you are convinced to buy the Mavic 2 Pro, but what package should you get? This time around, DJI decided to sell the Fly More combo as a separate kit, so you're not necessarily forced to order it right away. That's probably a good move since the drone is a little bit more expensive and they don't want customers to feel stuck just because they don't have the money to get the full package at once. Even so, there are 2 main packages you can choose from. The one who has only the drone and the other ones that also have the DJI Goggles Racing Edition. These goggles will have quite the view considering the new OcuSync 2.0 streams Full HD the entire time. There's also head tracking, which means you'll be able to simply look around and see what your drone sees. This is a very immersive experience and probably the closest thing you have to actually flying yourself besides parachuting, I guess. If you get them in this package, you'll get the goggles $100 cheaper than by themselves. Filming with the goggles on will also be much better on sunny days, as you'll be able to clearly see the image as there is no sun in the way. The goggles can also be used with racing drones if that's your thing, or basically with any 5.8 GHz camera. I'd say this is a very good opportunity if you want the experience, but if you're on a lower budget, keep to the standard version. But we all know one battery is not enough. For example, I bought one extra for now, as I feel pretty comfortable with having two with me. 3 is probably the sweet spot where you don't really need to worry about anything. And now we get into the Flymore combo. If you take the items in the Flymore kit separately, they total at about $584, and the price for the Flymore kit is $379, so you basically save $205 compared to if you'd buy them yourself. Now, let's not get hyped by the price reduction and actually see if you need what's in the package. First of all, there's 2 additional batteries that are the most important accessory you need to have. A car charger, which can be useful if you're caught off guard somewhere, but I wouldn't rely on that as much, considering you already have 3 batteries, which is more than enough for most stuff. But if you know you're filming a lot in remote areas, this might be good to have around. The battery charging hub is very useful for when you don't want to monitor when each battery has finished charging, so you can put another one. But that's about it. It isn't faster than charging them individually because the batteries don't charge at the same time. However, this might prove useful to leave them charging along the night. The back case in this package is very well made, and it looks pretty tiny and well secured. I haven't bought the Flymore combo mainly because I'll want to test additional accessories for the Mavic 2, and that includes things like chargers and cases. So don't forget to subscribe for those videos. A very unique addition in the Flymore kit that I find very useful is an adapter to turn your batteries into power banks basically. You can attach it to any battery and then charge your phone with it. Pretty useful, as many times I found myself on the field with all the batteries charged, but not my phone. There's also 4 extra spare propellers, which can be useful usually for when you cut bugs with the ones you have. Bees are usually drawn by the sound the drone makes, and you might end up killing a lot of them and getting your props dirty. Having spare propellers is a way to quickly replace the dirty one. I don't think crashing is an issue with this drone. As a conclusion, the Flymore kit is definitely a very good option to have, as all the items on it are very useful and well made. If you're on a tight budget now or want to wait to experiment more and see what accessories you actually need, then just go in the description and check the current price for the basic version of the drone. Don't pay as much, and you can order the Flymore kit later. I will post the first link to the DJI official website and the second one to Banggood.com, which is a very professional website that usually has coupon codes and you might get a better price. Just check the description, and if there's a coupon code right there, it might mean that it's actually cheaper than on the official website. If you're interested, for example, in just having more flight time like me, you can just get another battery or 2 more and get a cheaper case later, maybe from China. I'll post videos on other accessories soon, and maybe instead of getting the hub charger, get another simple charger so you can charge 2 batteries at the same time, as it costs less than the battery charging hub. This being said, I'm definitely excited to test the Mavic 2 and compare it to my old Mavic Pro. Don't worry baby, you're still young and beautiful for me. And the Mavic Air. I'm very curious about the results. Please subscribe and hit the bell notification icon if you want to be the first one to find out which one is the best.
See you later, alligator.